I'm Michael and thank you for watching my video. Today we're gonna be making one of the most amazing desserts that's out there. It is French and it's called mousse au chocolat, but we're gonna be making a special version of it, and it's a triple layered chocolate mousse. So you will have a dark chocolate at the bottom, milk chocolate in the middle, and white chocolate at the top. What I love about this recipe is that it's really fast. The preparation takes about 10 minutes. And because Valentine is just around the corner, I'll be using today a heart-shaped form to make the cake in it. But of course, you can make this cake any day of the year, and you can use other shapes as you like. Let's prepare it. For the triple chocolate mousse cake, we will need the following ingredients. First, very important, is fresh milk. Then we will need heavy cream, about 35% fat. Then for the bottom of the cake, I use Oreo cookies. You can either use the cookies as they are, or you can also crumble them, up to you. Then we will need 3 chocolates: white chocolate, milk chocolate, and dark chocolate. And then very important ingredient is gelatine. I use gelatine sheets, but you can also use gelatine powder. And finally, what we will need is a baking form, but we're not going to bake it. It's only for the form. So either you use a heart shape or a round shape. It's up to you. The recipe is amazingly simple. First thing I'm going to take is a parchment paper, and I will align it along the inside wall of the form. And now I'll be making the bottom layer of the cake. Either you use the Oreo cookies as they are, or you can crumble them in a mixer, and then I add them to the bottom of the form and I press it against the bottom. I make about 1 centimeter or half an inch thick layer. Then I will cut each chocolate into smaller pieces. This will help the melting process, and I'll put each chocolate in a different bowl. Now is the time to heat up the milk. Either you can do it on the stove or in the microwave. You bring it to a boil, and then you divide the milk into 3 equal parts, and each part you add to a bowl. Mix well until the chocolate melts. Now I add about half a cup of cold water into a bowl, and I add the gelatine sheets to it, and I leave it for 5 minutes until it softens. And now I add the softened gelatine to each bowl, and I'll mix well until the gelatine dissolves in the mixture. Now that I have the chocolate and gelatine melted, it's time to whip the cream. Just a hint, I always put the bowl beforehand into the fridge for about 15 minutes to make the bowl itself cold, and then whipping will be much faster. The whipping cream is ready, and now I will add equal parts to each bowl and I mix well. And now we're ready to assemble the cake. So at the bottom I have the Oreo cookies, and now I will add the dark chocolate mixture. I'll make it about 1.5 centimeters or half an inch thick, and I'll put it into the freezer for about 3 or 4 minutes to harden the top layer. The top layer has hardened, and now I will add the milk chocolate layer and put it for another 3 minutes into the freezer. And now we will add the final layer, which is the white chocolate layer, and then I'll put it into the fridge for at least 4 hours so that the chocolate mousse hardens. And don't forget to decorate your cake so that you make a nice impression. So what I take is a bain-marie, which is a double boiler. I add dark chocolate to it and I melt the chocolate. And now I use a flat glass sheet, which I put in the fridge for about 10 minutes so that the glass gets cold. And I will now spread the melted chocolate on the glass and I let it dry for about 1 minute. Then I will use a scraper to unroll the chocolate, and this way I can make really nice shapes for the decoration. Wow, look at this cake. It looks amazing. Look at the 3 layers of chocolate mousse. Really, you have to believe me, this cake is so amazing. And as you saw in this video, it's really simple to prepare. I really recommend that you try it. Make sure you send me information how you liked it. Maybe send me a photo. And I will see you next week with another video. Happy Valentine!